Hey everyone, Dave here from Band of Badgers, and this is the BEADLE and GRIMMS DM Vault, the Dungeon Master's Vault, for their new D&D product, Keys from the Golden Vault. Now this is actually part of this, kind of. So this was released. This has recently been officially released. Keys from the Golden Vault from D&D, Wizards of the Coast, blah blah blah. We know all about that. And it contains 13 different adventures. Now this is the one of the new products from BEADLE and Grimm. You don't get all the minis, you don't get any jewelry or artifact pieces. You get all the handouts. Now the handouts, as you'll see, I'll open this up, but it's quite shiny, so we'll get into this fairly soon. Yeah. The purpose of this one is that all the handouts. So there are player maps, DM maps. You've got battle maps. Plus a ton. I mean, there's over 20 individual handouts in this little pack. Now, I'm going to get into this because I'm eager to see what it is, what it's like. We have, at some point soon, hopefully, our Dragonlance. Where is the best place to... I don't want to scratch it. Where our Dragonlance campaign is going to be starting. That's based on the BEADLE and Grimm's Silver Edition on the D&D book. And this is something that's we might be doing. I say might. There's always a tricky kind of trying to get things and players organised. But I saw the book when it came out, and I love the fact that BEADLE and Grimm's have actually done this. So look at that. Look, made in Canada. Woo, there we go. Because it's the perfect Dungeon Master toolkit for those interested in challenging their players with one or more of the 13 heist adventures in Keys from the Golden Vault. Now, if you're a fan of Mission Impossible, oh, there's stuff on the back as well. We'll get into that. If you're a fan of Mission Impossible, I'm going to go with the original, not the Tom Cruise rubbish. Answers on a postcard. Comments below if you agree with me or not. But the original Mission Impossible, the TV series, you kind of had a recording, and inside the recording, you hear the mission, and then the tape would self-destruct. Now, I love the fact about this collection of stories are all kind of heists. You've been hired by a Golden Vault, which is the Golden Keys, which is a kind of top secret underground organization, and you're going to go in there with some details and get the treasure or whatnot, and hopefully do it without fail. Of course, we know players are going to do their own thing, and nothing always happens the way we like it to. But this particular envelope, and I'll explain this bit first. The way I understand it is that, yes, it's a key, but this is the envelope you give the mission to your players in. So this holds all 13 handout, 13 stories and adventures and handouts and battle maps, as I just explained. But you only put it in the chapter you need to. You only put in that kind of thing. And they need to solve the puzzle to unlock it. Now this is just like a magnet. That's nothing. But there is, on the other side, there is a code. And I'm going to get this out of the way. We're not going to talk about that one. We're talking about this one. Let's move that to the side as well. We'll come back to that. Now these around the edges have a code. It's a cipher. Fairly divisive one, I would say. We got a mix. I would say it's a mix of fonts, but I don't think it is. But the idea being, you have to use all the tools at your disposal. So on here we have a series of numbers, and they relate to the corners. So that's your top left, that's your top right, bottom left, bottom right. I think, unless it's this way round, in which case the ciphers are going to go completely wrong, maybe. But anyway, so the idea is, so if that's what is that? That'd be 9, 1 and X. I hope I got that right. That's 9. And that's the top left corner. You go here. This is the top left corner, and it's the 9th letter adjacent to these letters from the alphabet, and that will spell out something you need to do. I haven't worked them all out. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. And then, so the players all do that around the table. They get this. They unlock it. You put the arrow to the arrow. So you can see there. It's quite a nice little little gizmo. And then that would unlock, allowing them to unlock the quest envelope. Oh, ba ba ba. And inside, you would give them what they need to see. Now, I think that's a great idea. Oh, it even opens up. I didn't know it did that. So let's have a look. I haven't even unwrapped any of these yet to see what it's all about, see what's in there. I do believe that some you will get for some adventures. There are 13 adventures in the Golden Vault. And I believe that some of the adventures here, you will get more. I'm going to be trying really delicate here because look, it's all paper. You have some more handouts than others for some particular adventures. Let me just clarify that. So we did see what was on here before. Oh, look. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, there you go. I told you it was Mission Impossible. Dear Mastermind, is to set the stage for heist jobs that your players will remember forever. Heists, as it turns out, are much like DMing. Sometimes it's exhilarating to plan the perfect caper and have it go off without a hitch. Sometimes, however, the thrill is in escaping intact from the really botched jobs, where the alarm is raised and the guards come running. In both cases, preparation is key, and you, daring DM, will be ready. Good luck, operative. And you got Bill, Charlie, John, Matt, and Paul. Fantastic. Contents. The assignment folder. Oh, there we go. I won't show it all to you, just in case your players are here. But I think that's brilliant. I think that's absolutely brilliant. And here you go. 13 DM maps. 6 battle maps. 13 world call to action letters and 9 in-world handouts. So that's over 20 just handouts alone, plus your maps and stuff. And I like this. The UK price is £74. Now there's going to be shipping on top of that, so bear that in mind. So for 70 odd quid, you are going to get a whole bunch of goodies. I'll just dump that on the floor. There we go. So let's take a closer look at some of these. I mean, these are, look at this. Look, you can see, all like pre-burnt. I love this. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna love playing these. And these are the heists from the Golden Vault are great as one shots. They'll probably take it in longer than 3 hours, but I think they'll be great as one shots. So here you get a map, behind the scenes, Castle Sinus. I love this. Oh, nothing on the back. I love this. Let's move the camera back a little bit. Little Lockford. And this is, again, different types of paper. You can see it's been ripped out. Looks like it's been ripped out of a book. I'm pretty sure a few monks barricade themselves in here and may still be alive. The old Lockford, the Turbine Heights, the Overlook. Oh, I love this. Is there anything on the back of that one? No. Look at this. Oh, hello. I thought that was a thing then. Look at this. Wow. This is really delicate, this one. Am I supposed to pull it apart? I wonder if you kind of rip it apart and you pull the final piece and then you put them all together for your players. That is brilliant. Look at this. I love that. I'll have to go back and compare these with the books. These are all, as far as I'm aware, these are all custom drawn. These types, these handouts, this is from BEADLE and GRIMMS. This is not in the Wizard's book. So these are all extras. I love that as well. Letter-headed paper. Dr. Daniel. I think this is the first one. This is the museum. I think this is one of the first adventures, I think. Merkmeyer. Cafe. Creatures of the Past. Again, nothing on that side. The Afterlife Casino. Security Mirror. I love that. It's great. And again, you can just imagine giving this to your players and go, right, this is how we're going to do. And then they get access to the map or even the battle map. If you don't, I use minis and I use maps. In fact, we do both. Obviously, if you're watching us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We're trying to hit to 1,000. I think we're at 930 at the moment. 920, 930. We're trying to get to 1,000. So if you could, that'd be great. If you like what we do here, thumbs up, leave your comments, do it all. So again, you could imagine that they've met, maybe have met someone in person, or they just get the document envelope. Someone has sketched this out and drawn this for your players to use. And this is the only map they have until they get into it. Now, we do games live in person. We do games live at conventions now, as well as our online games. Now, online games, sometimes we use minis and we set up extra cameras. Sometimes we just use VTT. But I think these are so nice. We'd want to capture these. This is Revel's End, which you may recognize if you've seen the Dungeons and Dragons film, which is the place where they where the film starts and ends, the prison. But yeah, Prisoner 13 is locked away in a cell. There you go, Prisoner 13 cell, and you got to go in there and do a prison break. The Guild House again. Look at these. All. I mean, look at these. All very, very different, isn't it? I mean, that's very sci-fi, like a blueprint. But I like that. I like these ones more. The texture of the papers are different. They're different thicknesses. This one has like a texture to it. They're all kind of parchment stained effects. They've really gone on. There are traps all over for training. They've really gone all out on these. These are really nice. Scoldering Conservatory, front and back. Nothing else on the other side. But look at that. Really, really nice. You can see it. The camera doesn't do it quite that justice, but you can see, if I leave it alone for a sec, like the tones. This is smooth paper. This isn't textured. But you can see the tones and the ripples on that paper effect. I'm trying to get sort of camera focus, but it's not having it. Which is really nice. Again, giving it out to your players around the table. Get some stick people in there. Yeah. The Vault. I think I've played this one. I think we played this one at one of our the Badgers Christmas do. I'm sure it is. This is really nice. Really, really nice. I think Alan was playing this one because we had it on a map. That's it. He hand drew this out on a Chessex map. Oh, this is brilliant. The Concordant Express. So our old friend, we've got Justice Armin, who previously was part of the BEADLE and GRIMMS team, now works at Wizards, and I believe this is his story. And there's actually, I know there's some bias there, but it's actually one of my favourite stories. It's very, very, very different. But look, yeah, do a train heist. Ooh, love it. Love the style of that as well. That's really, really nice. The Palisade Hall. Now I'm hoping, well, it might be obvious, it might not be obvious, I'm not sure. I'm hoping that I was expecting maybe there to be in the individual packs, like you'd have the mission map would be with the battle map and the DM map, but maybe not. Really, really nice. Again, look, even that the creasing, that's fake. That's just on the print, but it's really nice. It's a really nice effect. It come out really again clearer than the camera. Cameras never pick up everything there. You just have to trust me. That's really, really nice. It's a shame that they're all single-sided. So far, they've all been single-sided. Not that you'd want to give the players, you don't want to give them access to maps for other adventures, but it'd be nice to use that. I think again, another one it's kind of texture here. We got a bit of colour with the red. Brimstone Hold interior, and again, so look, guard rooms, barracks, storerooms. Eye of the Efforts. It's really nice. Again, really, really nice. Oh, here we go. This is, have we got, oh, there's more handouts. Okay, so we've got even more. Even more, here we go. The Solitaire Rift P20. Now this, if I zoom out a little bit, you see my microphone stand there. Let's try and waft him out the way. There we go. Is absolutely beautiful. This is something really, really nice. Boom. It's slightly bigger than A3 in size. But look at this. Oh, it's quite thick as well, which I love. This is the Heart of Ashes, the Floating Chambers. You've got BEADLE and GRIMMS branding. Really nice. Very nice, very clean, gorgeous looking. And on the other side, let's have a look, turn this around. That's the Palisade Hall. Again, there's your battle map. Battle maps don't need to be big. If you think about Critical Role, they use, I think it's 24 by 24. They use square sets, and boom, it all goes around. I've used more recently in our Frost Maiden game. WizKids were kindly sent me this massive mat. It's bigger than the table we have. It's huge. It's like nearly 2 meters long, I guess. It's just too big. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's too big. This is a lovely size, especially with 4 players around a table, 4 players and a DM. Absolutely. The colour on that is, I don't know if it's really picking up, but there's blues, purples and reds and mauves. Look at that. All kind of mixing in. And I love, this is something that BEADLE and GRIMMS have done it well, or the person who designed these particular maps does really, really well, which I would like to see more, is that they changed the grid colour. So it's not just black. So when you go into different areas, like here it's a dark red, but the dark red wouldn't show up potentially as clear over here. So then you've got this white grid. I love that. The attention to detail is superb. And I would normally say you'd only get that with a BEADLE and GRIMMS product. But I think whoever the artist is, I don't know. Let's check out the list of names. Does it say map artist? Battle map cartographer, Stinky Goblin. Stinky Goblin, well done. We'll have to get you on if you want to. Stinky Goblin, if you're watching this and you're interested, we'd love to have a chat with you sometime, do a live interview. Oh my god, look at that. Wow. Is that connected to that bit? It is. Look at this. Beautiful. Reach for the stars. That is so nice. Look, you got the runes on there, you got the colour. These crystals. This is kind of something like this as well, that are drawn so beautifully, is that you don't necessarily need to have dungeon dressing. You can just go straight in. Here we go, the Topworth's Clockworks. Topworth Security Centre, L1. So again, on the main map, you find the book. Let's see if it's on here. I've got the book. I'm just going to have a look. What have we got? I'm looking for Clockworks. Can't see it. What else have we got? No, can't find it. I'll have to come back to it. I will let you know in the bit below. However, if you're watching this on YouTube, again, thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Help us get to 1,000. Do let us know in the comments below. I don't know everything. I wish I did. What is the meaning of life? Answers on a postcard, please. Upper level, lower level. Again, really, really nice. I love that. That is beautiful. I've just seen that, and I want to have a look. But I'm going to do this kind of in order. I don't know what this is, but it is an envelope of some kind. There you go. So you could put something in there. The thing I've seen, which would definitely fit, is this. This is your Concordant Express ticket. Would that fit in there? it would definitely fit. What else might fit in there? I don't know. But again, artifacts, handouts that you can pass around your table. I absolutely adore things like this. This is nice. It's slightly textured. Pleasure of your company at the Palace at Full celebration. So, again, if you want to, you've seen Mission Impossible where they get their fake party invites. Of course, they're not on the list, but no one else knows that. You might as well go. Oh, here's our invitation. Brilliant. I love it. I'm gonna have so much fun with these. Customer in danger, imminent, be on high alert. Oh, okay. What's this one? Axebreaker mining. Variant Axebreaker, clan Axebreaker here. Axebreaker out. Brilliant. Bum bum bum. Captain of the Guard, servant of King Astoko. Chalasine, City of Glass. Esteemed heroes. I, Navis, faithful servant of King Theros, seeks champions to save the city of Galasine. I think I said that all right. I have no idea. Again, lovely textured. I don't know why that's shaped like that. Maybe it's supposed to be a part of a book. Again, if you maybe you're supposed to do something. Here we go. Oh, this one is double-sided. So this is definitely a book then. That's nice. Really, and that's thick. That is really thick. That's quite untextured as well. Again, look, secret messages. Meet me at the court today. Sage's Cross. As soon as you can. I beg your help in a delicate matter, whose importance cannot be overstated. I shall await you in a purple hooded robe. I will await you in a purple hooded. I know who that one is. They're waiting in a pub. This is nice. Very textured. From the office of Mayor Brafe Broadfoot, Little Lockford. But look at all the staining. It's not red. So is it tears? Is it ink staining? Is it wine? Is it supposed to be blood? It's not red. So I'm assuming it's not blood. I could be completely wrong. The afterlife. It is such a disappointment. Brilliant. I am in fact better than you. Brilliant. I absolutely love that. That is amazing. Yeah, I like that. Nessus. The Nessus menu. We've had a lot of I think we've had a lot of menus. I remember Avernus did a great menu. The Avernus menu from the Platinum Edition, it had it was double-sided. So you had English on one side and then you had the Infernal menu on the other side. That was really nice. I didn't do that for my players. Where for my players, I just color copied the Infernal side, didn't give them the English, and I gave them an Infernal cipher, just an alphabet of Infernal, and I let them figure out what the food was as they were eating it. So this is cool. Now, is this really cut inside dotted lines? You Beadle and Grimms, you really want me to cut the lines? I can do. That's fine. I can do. But, oh, what is this? Rules in the afterlife. Stay out of the river Styx. Don't cheat. Don't accost or threaten other patrons or the staff. Keep your weapons hidden or sheathed at all times. Only employees may pass through green trimmed doors. Win, win, win. Okay. That comes out really clear. Again, it's kind of like the camera always lets you down a bit. You can see some of the colour tone there. That's a fake light reflection. That's not me. Look, see. So the printing is really, really, really strong. To those who would strike a blow against evil. Again, nice thick paper. Not exactly cardstock. You can still rip it if you wanted to. I wouldn't advise that, but that is quite thick. That's nice compared to this one. This one's much thinner compared to that one. Here are the rules. Look for keys and keyholes. Watch out for my pets. Follow the arrows, but don't let them hit. Follow the arrows, but don't let them hit you. Trust your ears and remember, a little pressure can be a good thing. Get out alive. Remember, you wanted this. Good luck. Good luck. Grunt. Dusk. Oh, good luck, Grunt. Good luck, Grunt. Dusk. I love it. And again, all the different fonts as well. None of it, they're all kind of printed fonts. But it's really, really nice. Oh, it says on the back here. It said, I just noticed this. It does say on the back of the handouts what they are from. So that is handy. What's that? Oh, it's a hand. It's a hand holding something. My name is Samfilth Goldenstead. I'm a member of the Silver Fingers Society and a descendant of Queen Elwyn. Blah 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 blah. Yep, I like it. I like good long letters as well. As he says, as he just finds another big long letter. Look at that. Oh, it says Thieves Guild. As your hand, Dangerous Thieves Guild. Yes. This is nice. Again, nice big letters. All different shapes and sizes as well. They're all like the physical size and shape of each one is pretty unique. And something as well to point out. You get a lot of these parchment papers. I don't yet recognize any of them from any of the previous editions. I've got Dragonlance, I've got Secrets of Saltmarsh, I've got the various Platinum editions. I don't remember, I haven't seen anything being repeated yet. So that's also means that everything you get is unique. It's not just the same parchments the edition out each time. At least not that I've noticed so far. Interested applicants. So again, there is a ton of stuff. I mean, we're still got all this to go. You think, okay, this is what, £70 for all of these handouts. That's 13 different games. Now, again, you might need 3 of these for one adventure. You might have 6 of these for one adventure. And also to point out, you don't get the adventure. This is the first time that Beadle and Grimm's have released a product of the Dungeons and Dragons variety, where you don't get the story. You don't get this is the hardcover. You don't get their kind of the module edition where it's all broken down into modules, which again I love. This is just a very, very clever adaptation and something that means it's a lot more affordable than some of their other pricing. Again, they have tiers. You got Platinum is like £500. You got the gold, silver editions, or the steel edition for Dragonlance. You've got the Strahd edition, and then you've got the smaller ones as well, or various other products. And you can buy certain products individually. But the amount I've already gone through, where are we? We're at least like 20 minutes into this, probably more. The amount of stuff we're looking at is vast. This will keep your players entertained for a very, very long time. So these are your DM maps. I know because I've got loads of these before. And these are always great because I am, there's 2 things that these are great for. One, this is a complete copy of the map from the book itself, all marked up for the DM. And then now down the side, you've got what everything is, what all the rooms are. So you can see, look, kitchen, parlour, main hall, courtyard. It's all there listed, which I think is really nice. Again, it's a nice way of doing it. It works very well. But I like that. On the back, you put your own notes. Sometimes I use it. Now it's kind of that laminated stuff, which means you can use pens on it and then wipe them off. Dry or wet erase works very, very well on these. Here's the Concordant Express, so we see every spoilers, I guess. Maybe it's too late for that, but yeah, what each one is as you go through, just so you as the DM, the players are not going to see this. This is just for you to make your own notes, what they're going to do when they enter those areas. Now this map is lovely. This is the one with there's an animated T-Rex. I can't remember if it's an animated object or if it's kind of mechanical, like gnomes have made it mechanical or something like that. Animatronic kind of thing. But I've noticed that this styling of map, whoever artist you are, I'm not sure, they've also done a lot of the maps for Dragonlance, and I loved it. They have this kind of fire going around the edges. I really like that approach. Really, really nice. Again, they're kind of single-sided with the map, but you can put your own notes on the reverse. So I'm assuming we're going to have 13 of these for each of the stories. There's Palisade Hall again. Each of the stories that are in the book. Keys to the Golden Vault. Really, really nice. So again, these are there's another one, so same style as Dragonlance. Whoever you are, fantastic. Revel's End. Again, this is the one from the film. Really, really nice, and that's kind of cool as well. If you're having a D&D weekend and you got your table people over, your friends, your players, and you're watching D&D, put Revel's End on just to have some fun. In fact, there are two stories. There is Prisoner 13 at Revel's End. There is also, if you're a fan of Icewind Dale, Ryman the Frost Maiden. There is a side quest that takes you to Revel's End. So if you didn't know that, there you go. Enjoy. Little Lockford. The Tockworth's Clockworks. Axe from the Grave. Lovely. Vidurant's Vault. Nice. Shard of the Accursed. Lovely. And again, look, right at the back. This is blank. It's just a piece of card. Keep everything nice. But it looks like we have another bigger map. So let's move out slightly. It says Stygian Gambit. GRIMMS. Done. There we go. Is that going to fold out anymore? No, that is it. Look at that. Just even the stuff around the edges, look. We had a lot of this with, this is the same, so if this is you, Stinky Goblin, fantastic. We had a lot of maps like this in the Avernus set. Definitely it was like the underground, it was part of the sewers, and there was something to do there. It's where you find the shield, if memory serves correctly. But I love this, and again, you can use this on anything. You don't have to use these just on these set adventures, but if you need a chamber, there you go. Why not? Lovely decorated. Let's flip this over so we can see the other side. There you go. There's a meeting room. Just chuck something in there. Some broken bookcases and displays. This is the War Room. Shard of the Accursed. And again, just look, just artwork. Another angle of what this room would look like. And it's great. Visualize that. I'm a designer, so visualizations I think are very important. They do help a lot of people. And I like battle maps as well. The recent years I've got very into kind of using minis, and obviously we paint minis. We have another show on our YouTube channel called The Great British Brush Off, where we have pro artists. Along with me, I'm a beginner, and we have an intermediate painter, which is Steve, and we are painting minis with the help of a pro painter. So we get lots of useful help and advice. So two of my favourite things in here. Let's see if I can find it now. This one. These are my two. I mean, those battle maps are beautiful, absolutely stunning. But this I think is incredibly clever. Very, very delicate. I want to know more about this. It doesn't fold up like that. I need to know more about this. So I'm gonna go away and I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna go away and have a look. And then my other one was this one. This was the very first one we saw. But look at that. That's so nice. Did you ever do that whole kind of make your own parchment paper, where you might use tea bags, get some paper, and what you do, you stain it with tea bags, leave it to soak, and all the tea goes in. Turns your white paper all kind of nice browny and blotchy and stuff. You hang it out to dry, so then it's all kind of rigid, and then you burn it. You can rip pieces off, you can burn the edges, and you had like an ancient parchment. It was great. I love doing that stuff. Sometimes I still do. But there we go. So there you go, folks. That is all going to fit nicely in here. But that has been the BEADLE & GRIMMS DM Vault keys from the Golden Vault. I hope they do something like this again. So guys, if you got this far, do let us know. Let us know if you're going to plan to do any more of these. I would love to see more of this type of product. Cost effective, brilliant. Quality of the stuff inside, absolutely top notch. And I think that would be superb. So I'm going to let you go there now. And until next time, I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.